What up, Christ Greenfield family? Pastor Tim Allman here with our Gilbert Campus Director, Dan Morton. If you've got any questions, if you're taking this in on YouTube or on Instagram or Facebook, leave any kind of questions, comments there. Today, the topic is Harvest Fest.
Woo.
Dan, what a joy it is to be in a ministry that is adaptive to the changing realities in the environment. Meaning, we got a lot of rain, and we have the Greenfield Lake, where normally our softball and flag football soccer field is right now. How have we done? Just get us kicked off. Those who've worked on our roofs, we got some leaks. How's the whole campus doing after a torrential, like 3 inches of rain in just 2-3 days? Pretty wild.
Yeah, we're soggy. We're soggy. Yeah, we went out and took a look at the back pond, and there were about 30 ducks on it this morning.
Oh my
But the
gosh,
water
really?
is starting to recede, thankfully. So we've got essentially a plan A and a plan B, depending on just how soggy the field is. Come really Thursday evening, we'll make a call as to where are all the bounce houses going to be and all that. But regardless of whether it's soggy out there or not, we've got a really great plan that everybody will be able to do all the things. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're still going to have petting zoo and a pony ride and like 4 different bounce houses, trunk or treat, food,
Food trucks.
coffee. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, well, thanks for working hard to make it happen. Do we have leaks on? Well, before I get to leaks, but how deep is the water, and why isn't the water going away, Dan, in the lake? It's like 2 feet. Like, if anybody wanted to come over, you can't do it while school's in session, but you could do some, like if you had a rowboat or something like that, you could totally get out,
We're
and it's a couple feet deep, isn't it?
we're down to probably
A foot.
because it has soaked in considerably. So we're
That's okay.
probably down to in the lower spots maybe 5 inches deep.
So
So
yesterday was your day.
yesterday, yesterday it was deep, real
Yeah.
deep. What was weird was yesterday I think everybody kind of expected the rain to let up yesterday, and then it rained twice, like hard,
Hard.
hard, and so we already had a decent pond to begin with, and then that kind of refilled it. So with no rain for the rest of the week, we should see it continue to recede, and then the ducks. Well, remember, our field is right up against the riparian, and the riparian is just pond after pond after pond.
Right.
So when we had a pond, the ducks were like, "Wow, this must be like
Another
a
pond.
special premium luxury pond," and so that's why they all came to our backfield. But yeah, and then yeah, we had leaks in 3 different buildings. And it was really just because of the quantity of rain in such a short period of time. Because a lot of our roofs, because we're in Arizona, aren't designed for that kind of torrential rain for such an extended period of time. They're used to like a little bit of rain here and there, and then it dries up. And so because of that, there were places where you know runoff came over into areas that just don't see that much water all at one time, and then they just couldn't handle it. So we're sifting through them and and looking to
Well,
seal
good
up
work.
some spots. Yeah.
Good work, good work. So, what is Plan A and Plan B for Harvest Fest for those that are looking forward to bringing their
So
family and friends?
yeah. So Plan A is kind of the same configuration if you've been to Harvest Fest before, where all the bounce houses are out on the field. The petting zoo is out on the field as normal, but a lot of that field also was Boy Scouts with the rope bridge, and then kind of an open area for kids to just run around in the open field. And oftentimes little football games would break out in that field. With the grass being soggier, the real big change would be we'd be moving the a number, actually 3 out of the 4 air jumps up onto pavement, kind of in the very far end of it where we used to have food trucks. We're gonna have only one food truck instead of 3, but we're gonna have a less expensive food offering of pizza put on by our youth, which is we find that our families love having the option of kind of a fancier food truck plus a kind of a lower cost. Let's just get them fed type of a deal. And so that'll give us room for the bounce houses up on the asphalt and the parking, and then that way everybody can still do all the things and have a great time.
Sweet. So we have questions coming in. What is Harvest Fest? Tell the story of how it's kind of impacted Christ Greenfield, but it's really one of our primary community outreaches, right?
Yeah, so it's that time of year where people are thinking about the fall and what do we do in the fall? We dress up and do costumes for Halloween or whatnot. Well, we wanted to have a church community experience where people could have a great time in community in a positive environment for families, that they don't have to worry about their kids running off in our kind of fenced in area and doing what they want to do, going and getting candy, jumping in bounce houses, so that parents can also just be themselves, have fun, and have some great community with other adults who also have their kids there. It's kind of magical. So we've got a whole midway of games that the kids can go and participate and get tickets and prizes. We'll have live music there. So in addition to like regular music, we've got a performer who's coming in, and she sings a bunch of like really family friendly songs. She's actually kind of a known artist in the space. I remember my kids listened to some of their stuff back in the day. So she's going to be around. And then with bounce houses and food and coffee, it's going to be, we got a petting zoo, a pony ride. We're going to keep them on the grass in the most drier area closest to the parking lot, where the midway is. Of course, we're going to have food. We're going to have safety is going to be on point. We're going to have plenty of security there just to make sure families are safe and can just relax and enjoy their time. First aid, all the things that go along with it. But it's kind of a big community event where families can just relax, have a good time. The kids can dress up in all of their favorite costumes. I know there's going to be a lot of K-pop Demon Hunter costumes this year. Very popular movie right now. But yeah, it's going to be a really good time.
There's trunk or treat. Don't we have trunk or treat?
There's going to be 23 different trunks this year.
Yeah.
Which is an amazing number. Yeah. And so the kids will be able to come through and see all the different trunks and get their fill of candy.
So how do people register? The cost is $2 per person or $5 per family, or they can bring canned goods. Talk about how people can register. Are we thinking about having like two lines? The one complaint sometimes is that it's such a big thing that a lot of people, can we find parking? Yeah, we're going to work hard to get you parking. And then can the line go faster to get me into the fun, Dan? So what are we doing to work on that?
Yes. So here where we're providing this video, we'll also have links online to where you can register ahead of time. And then that way when you come, you can just show us that you're registered and you're good to go. And that will be kind of the express line. And then we'll have a line for people who maybe weren't able to do that ahead of time or what have you, but you can come and register, take the time that you need to in the other line. And then that way everybody can be served nice and quick on the entry. So yeah. And then, yes, bring some canned goods. I mean, that's one of our big things is, hey, use canned goods as your entry fee and bring some canned food so that we can serve people who need the food. And that's a wonderful ministry for us.
It is for our food pantry here at church. You can register at christgreenfield.church/harvestfest. You could pay there or bring your canned goods or pay upon entry at the event. It's going to be amazing. What we've discovered too, Dan, maybe final point here, is that a lot of times people will go to a felt need ministry, like a Harvest Fest, like I'm wearing a CR shirt, Celebrate Recovery, every Tuesday night here at the Gilbert campus, Financial Peace or something like that, a felt need to develop relationship and community before they'll even come on a Sunday. So you may have, if you're listening to this, you've got a neighbor, like this is a really low threat invitation into community. I'm not going to be dressed in a robe. There's going to be no chanting or kind of weird stuff that sometimes takes place in a Sunday church service. Weird for those that are on the outside, right? That don't normally come to church. So it's just a wonderful invitation for friends. Every single year, we've averaged about 2,000 people, I think, or so. It's kind of tough with all the people coming to get a firm count. But it's a great invitational event. Say more there, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, if you want something where there's not a lot of pressure, but there's just a lot of fun to come, hang out. I don't know about you, but I can be a bit of a people watcher, and there's just nothing I think more fun than like going and hanging out and seeing families just having a good time and seeing all the kids dressed up and getting their candy and so excited and doing the bounce houses and stuff. So if it's just like, hey, you know what, let's go over to Christ Greenfield and just hang out for a while and see what the community is like and get a good coffee. We've got Kaleo Coffee is going to be there, serving a premium coffee for an amazingly low price. And so come get a cup of coffee, walk around, maybe get some food, and just see what happens. It's going to be a good time.
And if you're a part of Christ Greenfield and you want to serve, as we're coming down the home stretch of our serving challenge, how could people register to serve? We always have serving opportunities, right?
Yes. So the same place on our website would be a great place to sign up to serve. It's funny because serving is such a great way to not only be more connected, but to get more relationships with people in the community and just have some more friends around. That's always a good thing, right? So there's so many cool ways to serve at Harvest Fest, whether it's like running a game or helping with concessions or watching kids go in and out of the bounce house to make sure that everybody's being safe. There's plenty of opportunities to serve. Yeah.
Amen. So can't wait to see you this upcoming Friday night. It's going to be beautiful. The weather right now, I think it's going to be, you may have to wear a jacket maybe toward the tail end of Harvest Fest because it could even be in the 60s. So October 17th from 5 to 8:30. Is that the time I think that folks get to hang out, right?
Correct.
5 p.m. and invite your friends and family and neighbors. It will be a wonderful, wonderful night. The pond will hopefully not be there, but we got plan A and B in place. Bring your friends and family, and we'll see you this upcoming Friday at Harvest Fest. Last note, Dan.
And one other thing, we will have vans running. So, our parking lot gets filled up, but we're going to have vans that will be driving people from the library parking lot over to our parking lot. So feel free to park over in the library parking right away if you want. And then the vans will be coming around to pick people up and drop them right off at the venue.
This is for you. Let's be good hosts for many folks that come, and let's free up some parking spots. It'll be an awesome night. Wonderful work, Dan. This is CG Live. We'll be back in a couple weeks with another fresh episode. God bless you. Good stuff. Thanks, Dan.
All right, thanks.